Hello and welcome to my new tutorial. Today I want to show you how I made this traffic simulation, and I made it with the help of this add-on from this page here, Crowdsim3D. I have also just the trial version, it's for free. You can check it out, and it's for 25 agents, or if you want to say cars or people or whatever. So it's just a bit limited to the number of participants, but yeah, you can try it out. So I will just start from scratch here for you, and I'm gonna turn on my screencast keys so you see something, and I'm gonna delete my camera and my light, that's out of the way. What you need is first download the add-on and install it, and then you have here the, as you can see, as I do have just the demo version here from Crowdsim3D. If you install that, you can start. What you need first are curves. Curves are basically just the streets. So here's one street, and I'm gonna scale it up by 30. And I go to tab to edit mode. I mark this here, and I press RS0, so I have a straight street here. So basically, if you have two streets, and I have two here now, they consist of junctions, but it's only a junction if the end or the start are meeting together. So this here would be no junction. You have to set it that way that the start and end point meet together. So GY, if I move this here, and GX, and this here, GY. Okay, now this is a junction which the system will recognize. So now I copy here the streets a bit around. I just make a very simple basic traffic system because I don't want to waste your time watching me doing this streets. This was a mistake. I copy these two guys here, move them by X, and then one more, and then I'm ready. X. So this is my street system. You now can, but don't have to, but I do it because of I have a better overview, so I call this streets and put them in one collection. If all marked, you can go to add traffic system. And now you see the add-on has done something. It had built here some streets, and it has recognized the junctions. So if you now go here down here, you see as this junction is marked, and this junction has a radius, and you can change this radius here if you want. Sometimes you have to, that the traffic is flowing good, sometimes not. Then you can here change the max speed of the lane cars, and you also can turn on traffic lights if you want to. And here you can manually configure the junction. I don't want to do that. I just want to change maybe some radius here, and you can change the lanes if you tap on your Bezier curve, the so-called street. And for example given, you can change the number of lanes, or you can change here the inset start and the inset end if you want to, and you can change line width, which you can then adapt to your surroundings or how you build your streets. Because this here you won't see, it's just that you can adapt it. Yeah. So I do, yeah, you can change the lane margin, as you can see. And yeah. So now I will change this back to here. The next step you need to do is you can go to your traffic system. Here you see resolution, And you see here the lanes or the streets, the basic curves which are in the system, and you can delete them here. I didn't found until now how you can add a new Bezier curve. If you find out, let me know, because my knowledge is very basic here. I know nearly nothing about it. But I was asked to show how I did it. So, next step is we need agents or cars or passengers or whatever you like to call it. And you can do this by adding I select here now my streets, and then I say add Crowdsim and agents mesh. And now you will see it will add one agent. It's not that good recognizable, and here he is. It's a very little circle with an arrow, so you know what direction it's heading. If you play now, nothing happens, because you need to add a node group. Similarly to shader editor or geometry nodes, you need a node editor, and you can call it here Crowdsim node editor, and then you can tap here on new, so you create a new node tree for this, and then Shift A, object and behavior. Behavior, you can say how much subframes, similarly example given in the rigid body system, you also can say how much subframes you wanna have to calculate. Calculation needs longer, but then it's more accurate. So what we also need here is an action traffic, and here you choose your traffic system, and then you connect these two here. And if you now hit play, nothing happens, because you first have to calculate it. And for calculation, you just hit that button here, execute behavior, and now you see something is working. So he's driving here around randomly. You cannot say now drive here, there. You see he took now the right lane, and so on. And now the simulation time was over, because I just have 250. I raise this up to 500, so we see him a little bit more driving, but only if he then execute behavior again. So he calculates again, and then he is driving longer than 500 frames. So here he goes, he drives. One agent is a bit boring, so we go to agent factory, and here you can say how much agents you want. 25 is the maximum the demo version allows, and you see now we have 25 here. And of course again you have to execute behavior, go to the start of simulation, and now you see something. Here are 25 cars driving. So if you now want to add a car, just did link it as you would do it with a library. And I took here my just the demo file. In the demo version you will find a car lab sedan 1 blend, just link it, and here choose node tree configuration sedan link. So now add another object here, and now we took populate, and here you can now choose your sedan. And what you also need is a traffic variable, and then you connect these two guys here, and then you say populate agents, and you see your cars are driving. And I think it's pretty nice, and yeah, I hope you learned something. Hope you have fun. If you find out more, let me know. I'm still learning this. I have really very low limited knowledge here, but I think it's very promising and it looks already pretty awesome. Have fun. Bye.